I'm gonna be more. Yes, I will. I will. These hands do not discriminate. These hands do not discriminate. I will. I will.
I love how males literally threatening women with physical violence is somehow considered progressive now. This happened recently at a rally for women's rights, and of course, the trans and queer people had to make it about them somehow. Also, this trans woman is apparently a model that is sponsored by Coach and claims that they are standing by her throughout this all. So you guys know I've been making videos for the past 12 years and we've covered tons and tons of topics. And more recently, I have been making content about and calling out the bad behavior of LGBT community. LGBT, but it's really not like LGBT. It's like the queer plus community. Most LGBT people are actually trying to distance ourselves from them. And of course, you could see why. Smug and aggressive, the queer movement in a single image. I will say how interesting I think it is that me calling out bad behavior is somehow making me responsible, the responsible party for things like the Colorado shooting. Pete Buttigieg had tweeted, if you're a politician or media figure, hi, I'm a media figure, I think, who sets up the LGBT community to be hated and feared, not because any of us had ever harmed you, but because you find it useful, then don't you dare act surprised when this kind of violence follows. Don't you dare act surprised. One of my good friends, Sarah, said, yeah, and this helps acceptance, right? How about we stop sexualizing children by taking them to drag shows? Are you responsible for the attacks on conservatives or Supreme Court justices or the murder of a Trump supporter when a man randomly ran him over? Or is this just one-sided? The shooting was obviously horrible. Innocent people died. Nobody that's sane wants this stuff to happen. For those who aren't familiar with the story, this person was probably literally insane. They had threatened their mom with a homemade bomb a few years earlier. And I really want to know what progressives think a good alternative to people like myself calling out bad behavior from my own community is. What's the alternative here? I mean, should we allow them to continue to do ridiculous shit like this? What about this? Listen to these voice notes sent by this supposed trans woman model sent to Andy No.
I'm best friends with the owner of Coach. He already done messaged me about your crazy turf ass. You think that he would put trans women in his fashion show and then think twice about that decision? You idiot. No, I choreographed that entire show. I walked in that entire show. You can't take that away from me, baby. I'm on a billboard in Times Square. People don't even know who the you are.
Should they get away with it in the name of oppression or validation or identity politics? Nah, we're not gonna do that on this channel. Simply Matt on Twitter tweeted, when will the violence against LGBT people stop? It will stop when the LGBT community, to which I'm ashamed to be a part of, brings itself away from the fringe, far-left woke culture of today. We need to de-woke ourselves. I say de-wokeify ourselves. I can't help but feel like we're targeting ourselves through our forcing of the gender ideology into our schools, forcing straight people and fellow LGBT people to change their entire language to fit around a fringe cult section of our community. It needs to end here. And obviously, I agree. Two things can be true at once. Calling out bad behavior, no matter where it comes from, is good. Bad behavior elsewhere can obviously still exist. You can oppose certain leftist ideologies while also condemning violence against LGBT people. It's always funny to me when people still wonder why I left the left. I was not welcome there. I was not safe there. They no longer hold most of the morals that I have. 45% of gay men voted for Trump. More lesbians, bisexual, and transgender people, actual transgender people, are becoming less woke every day. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to check out my live stream on Rumble, I do it usually every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a brand new controversial guest. Click the link in the description below to check that out. And I'll see you guys back here in a few days with a brand new video. Until then, I love you. Love yourselves. Bye, bitch.